So Indiana just canceled all of their non-domicile CDLs. Flatbed rates are at $3.95 per mile on a 7-day average. The Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy, just said your spot rates will go up. So I want you guys to stay tuned to this video because you'll know by the end if flatbedders are really making money right now with inflation, increased fuel, or is it just a bunch of hype and noise? If you guys are tuning for the first time, I'm Entre Mike with our Entre Show for Entrepreneur. We do freight rate data, freight news for the trucking market every single week. So if you guys want to stay tuned, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're on YouTube mobile, or if you're on TikTok, hit the follow button and hit the like button. We also do lane searches for Flatbed Hotshot. So drop down your city and state if you want to see your city and state in next week's video. You can also save 10% with the link down in the description for DAT1 for your first year. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So we're going to go ahead and start off on the first topic. Flatbed rates on a 7-day national average are at $3.95 a mile. Because the day before, I believe it was at $3.86 and we just went to $3.95. So it has been so long since we've seen flatbed national rates average over $4 a mile. These are near COVID numbers basically at this point. And if you look at the chart, we just basically got a straight line up. So this is going to be the most interesting Q2 we've seen since COVID, in my opinion. So it's exciting times. Of course, we still have a lot of stuff going on with fuel that we'll touch on later. We got a lot of stuff going on with politics. Before we move on too far, I want you guys to hear for yourself what Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy had to say at the Mid-America Truck Show.
That's a huge problem. And it's because there's too much fraud and abuse in trucking. And so we are going to systematically roll back the fraud, prosecute the fraud, and I think what you're going to see is your spot rates are going to start to go up. We've seen a little bit of that. We watched that.
Now we're talking.
America doesn't work without you. We need all of you on the roads delivering products across this country. And I just want to reiterate, you have been forgotten for too long. I promise you with President Trump and me as your secretary and Derek Bars as your administrator, you are not forgotten. We are focusing on this like a laser, and we are moving, I think, at the right speed to roll back the fraud and the corruption and get good drivers on the road. And we are just getting started. We are just getting started. And
now, if that doesn't make anybody think that this industry won't be somewhat bullish within the next 2 quarters, I don't know what to say. It could just be talk. You know, politicians like to talk. We're not going to sit here and make it seem like everything they say is the truth. I do believe with Indiana enforcing their law on non-domicile CDLs first, it's going to be an effect where other states are going to follow. We just have no clue what that timeline looks like. Now, to continue, the outbound tender rejections are holding up over 14%. Like I said, this is that number that is probably just as important as the rate per miles because this is what drives the rates higher. So you're going to see your rates go up as the outbound tender rejections go up. We're going to watch this every single week to see where it's going. Carrier details and net revocations. Like I said in the last video, we're starting to see now less carriers and going out of business. I don't see this as a major red flag, right? We don't want it to be a ton of carriers coming in and a ton of carriers coming out. We just want to see some type of balance. Hopefully these carriers that are going out of business are the ones who have the wrong type of drivers or are just not running for the right rate per mile, right? They're bringing the rates lower by running it for cheaper. And if you see on the yearly chart, this is the first time in a while we've seen a pretty sharp spike down. So it's going to be interesting to see what next week's going to look like. Now, with that, we had a surplus. So we had 486 carriers actually gained this week. So it's going to be something that we watch because we don't want to have a super big surplus of carriers coming into the market. Want it to be somewhat of a healthy balance. So not a ton coming in, not a ton coming out. Interesting with the rate per miles going up to see how many people are going to want to join the industry now. Probably been waiting on the sidelines. They're probably reactivating their motor carriers due to seeing the increase in rates. But there's also an increase in fuel. So we got ELP violations. Right now they are around, they're at 98. For today. So nothing crazy here. It's pretty much an average number from what we've been seeing, but it's nearing all-time highs. I believe the all-time high is 109 out of services. And that basically wraps it up. We're going to go ahead and move over to the DAT1 load board where we're going to check the trend lines, market conditions, DAT1 load searches for flatbed hotshots. If you're new, like I said, you can save 10% with your first year in business with DAT1. If you use the link in the description, if you go straight to DAT.com, you're not going to save that 10%. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, so we don't see much of a change here from the last video. We're still at $5.40. Last week, I believe we were at like $5.38. Hopefully this is something we start seeing going down at some point. I haven't really been following politics to give too much of an update on that. I'm just not a big politics guy. I like to, stick to trucking. So for flatbeds, the same markets are kind of pretty much hot and heating up. In South Central, you got Fort Worth, Dallas, down into Austin, San Antonio. And then on the East Coast, you got Houston, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. All of these load to truck ratio areas are super high. For flatbed in general, the load to truck ratio recently was over 50. So for every truck in the area, there were 50 loads that were available for that one truck. Now, that won't be for every area across the U.S., right? In places like Kansas, South Dakota, Wyoming, Colorado, right? You're not going to find the best paying freight in the world up here. But in markets where the entire state is basically tight, you're putting yourself in a pretty good chance, especially if you're LTL, to get some of that fall off freight to make pretty good money. But yeah, overall, I can show you this comment too. I was talking to a guy in the comment section and he was basically letting me know like, hey, I've been making more money. I've been averaging, I think he said 220 to 240 a mile on long trips and $3 to $3.20 a mile on like somewhat shorter trips. So rates are for sure there to make, like you just have to negotiate. And you can negotiate on more than just fuel. Make sure you're using all of the tools that we're going to look over in the load board and make sure you're making the right amount of money. And it is near the end of the day, but we still have a good bit of loads on the load board. Highest rate per mile coming out of Greenville, South Carolina. That's where we're starting it off for today. First load search that was requested is Hot Springs, North Carolina to Columbus, Georgia. No tarps, must have chains and binders. Trailer must be low profile, open deck. Skid is 9.5 feet wide. So this is for a flatbed hot shot, 374 a mile, really solid. Next one that's probably that's over dimensional though. Next one is from Atlanta to Memphis, 2 extra drops, Huntsville, Alabama to Savannah. So we don't really get an idea of what the full loaded miles are. Well, it says 450 total loaded miles. That's still pretty close to $3 a mile. So it's pretty solid, but there's no telling how long it'll take you to drop all of them in one day. Cause those are some weird drops. Like it's going to be tough. What else we got, let's skip that one. Lawrenceville, Georgia to Lakeland, Florida. 2 empty 20-foot containers, pretty common load. $229 a mile. You could probably negotiate and get this up to $1,400 easily. Show the spot rate right here for flatbedders, $411 a mile. Just insane. See a new result popped up if we want to view that just for fun. Norcross, Georgia to Huntsville, Alabama. Call blank. Must be a dedicated 40-foot hotshot driver or will be turned away. Load must be load may be 9 to 10 feet tall. Proper PPE is required. I love how they're just like, it may be that tall. Is it that tall or not? I need to know that before hauling this freight. Let's go ahead and go to the highest rate. Got $4,200, my bad, to go to Brentwood, California. 4-foot drop tarps required. Dedicated 40-foot flatbed hot shot required. Tracking usually is going to be done with macro point. Next one we have is $2,600 to go to Colorado, $1.45. Not really paying the best machinery, machine parts. 19 feet though, so it is a partial. So you could get another partial going towards Colorado if you wanted to. Let's go ahead and move on to our next city and state. We got Dallas, Texas. Highest rate per mile coming out of Dallas, Texas for a flatbed hot shot, $6 a mile. Got to be OD, right? Need tarp, extra stop, my bad. Extra stop in Claude, Texas. I'm a real low, Clovis, okay. Okay, it's not saying it's OD. It's just a good bit of stops. Might be way more than 316 miles though. Louisville to Dalhart. We got air ride only, but it's paying $4.22 a mile. Pretty solid. 380 a mile for flatbed hotshot. It's OD though. 380 a mile. Kind of makes sense that you're gonna see that a lot with these open deck trailers. Another flatbed hotshot load. Just saying 40 feet, 10,000 pounds. More than likely might be a container. Fort Worth, Texas to Sanders, Arizona. Pick up today. Ready now, delivers Monday. It's paying, pretty well going to Arizona. Problem with going to Sanders, Arizona, though, if I was to pull it up, you're probably not going to find much freight coming up out of there. All right, highest rate coming out of here is $5,500 to go to New Jersey. Sheesh, but it is OD with tracking, so that's going to be a very annoying load. So with OD loads, you can usually only drive during the day, like daytime hours. So there's no telling how long it'll take you. You might get there in 3 days, probably 4 days if you run into issues with permits. Let's move on. $2,900 to go to Miami. Pick up, deliver, wide load, permits needed. All of these wide loads, man. That's Texas for you. Let's go ahead and move on to the next city and state. We are in Atlanta, Georgia. Highest rate per mile coming out of Atlanta is $3.17 a mile. Just had one for $6.75 pop up for 107 miles. Like this load right here is going to get booked literally. I give it 30 seconds and they're going to have somebody call and book this. I mean, it's not the best load in the world, right? But you make $100. I mean, you make $675 in less than 2 hours. Yeah, really nice load. This load is going to be booked, like I said, in less than 10 seconds, honestly. Next load, let's go down to Cartersville, Georgia to Catonsville, Maryland. $1,800 on 700 miles, 40 feet, 3,800 pounds. Paying decent. Got one going from Macon, Georgia to Flowood, Mississippi. Loads Monday 9 to 3. Pays $1,200. No tarp. Flat step hot shot. Do not matter. Let's go ahead and go to the highest rate coming out of Atlanta. We got $5,500 to go to Idaho. TQL. Good old TQL. Okay, I see you. Got another one going to Idaho. Oh, the same one. They triple posted, huh? We got another one going to Oregon. $1.11 a mile. Yeah. Nah, flatbed only though. Flatbed hot shot right here, no tarp. Team drivers only, $2.43 a mile. That means they probably need this the next day. So you're on 1,000 miles in a day, but you get $2,500 for the day too. Let's go ahead and move on to Chicago. Probably the most requested, city and state for last week's video. We got Chicago at $3.18 for the highest rate per mile. Going to Iowa, 314 miles for $1,000. Not bad. We got $3.04 a mile to go to Louisville. Good old Louisville. Shout out to Matt's Mid America Truck Show. 40 feet, 9,000 pounds. Not bad. Got another one, $2.95 to go to North Dakota. Storage containers. Wouldn't really be messing with a load like that. Let's see this load right here going to Baldwin, Wisconsin. Paid $1,000 on 366 miles. So a lot of good little, $1,000 a day type loads. Got another one, $900 to go to Thorpe, Wisconsin. Rate firm. Attention dispatchers. Make sure drivers are okay with the price before calling. No Landstar agents or double brokers. You're going to see that a lot. Highest rate coming out of Chicago right now at the moment is $2,900 to go to Montana. And that wraps it up for Chicago. Let's go ahead and move on to Philadelphia. Highest rate per mile coming out of Philly is $4.74 for a flatbed hotshot. It's 32 feet, 2,000 pounds, and it's going 359 miles, but it is going to Canada, and that is why. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We got one going to New York, Buffalo, New York. Coil racks, $1,200 on 364 miles. Not bad. Got $287 to go to North Dakota, $4,500. Basically 287 a mile. Not too bad for a flatbed hotshot. Driver must have a clean background, real ID, and be a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. One pick, 9 stops. This is the deal breaker. I would love to call them and see if they got this book. Like, there's no way guys are really doing that. Baltimore, Maryland to Cleveland, Ohio. Got empty 40-foot hotshot container, a high cube container. $some on 372 miles for a high cube container, usually 8 feet tall. Got one Baltimore, Maryland going to Michigan at the port, tarp crate, 13 by 8 by 8. Looks, 8, 9. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the highest rate. Same $4,500 going to North Dakota. Other than that, we got $3,000 to go to Montana for $174 a mile. We got $3,000 to go to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. That might get booked since it's going to be pretty close to Dallas. Close enough, I guess. Let's go ahead and move to our next city and state, which is Denver, Colorado. There are only 24 results, so let's go ahead and hit highest rate per mile, showing 362. For a flatbed hotshot, going to Montana, though. So you're going to another dead zone, but hey, getting paid for it. Highest rate might be the same one. Yep, it's the same load, so let's go ahead and move on. Another dead zone. We got Miami, Florida. 53 total results, so we won't stay here long either. We got $2,200 to go to Forest Park, Georgia. 23 feet, but it is no hot shot. Absolutely no hot shots. What else do we got? 40 feet, 8,000. Let's go to the flatbed hotshot. West Palm Beach, Florida to South Carolina. $1,000 for 542 miles. So yeah, you guys know historically Florida is not a great paying state due to it being a peninsula. Got $450 on 268 miles. Florida to Florida. You're gonna see a lot of Florida to Florida loads. See what the highest rate is coming out of Miami. Whoo, $7,000. This flatbed though. So 1950, 21 feet, 9,350 pounds. 2022, basically a 3,500. You put a dually on a truck for $1.26. But technically, vehicles only pay 75 to 85 cents per mile. They're usually really good to partial, but they are not. This is not good to run as a truckload unless they're paying a truckload rate. All right, we got Houston, Texas. Highest rate per mile coming out of Houston. $4.38 a mile to go to Louisiana. Clean background. It's hazmat though. Got another one, $2.57. But we got need team and air ride. So it's legit, but you would need a team driver. $5,100 on about 2,000 miles. Not too bad. We got one going to Oklahoma, $222 a mile. Empty container, 40 feet, 9,700 pounds. It's the highest rate coming out of Houston. We got $5,100 going to Idaho. Same load. We got another load going to Idaho from Houston, $3,500. Only 7 feet. That ain't that bad. Got Galveston to Aurora, Colorado. $216 a mile, $2,500 on about 1,200 miles. And I think that about does it. Guys, that's going to do it for this week's spot market update. If you guys could do me a favor before ending, if you're on TikTok, like the video. If you're on YouTube mobile, hype this video. So it's a section where you swipe over from the comment sections and you can hit hype a certain amount of points. That really helps this video rank in the algorithm. I do not get paid a lot of money to make these videos. It's more of a hobby. I like doing it. And a lot of my subscriber base, a lot of my clients like these videos. By the way, if you guys do need a trucking insurance quote, I can help you. I am a licensed trucking insurance agent. If you want help from my team, make sure you hit that link in the description with LogRock, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.